So, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will understand and solve the problem of adventure in mage. Matlab, that is not the that you not that we think deep and just understand like a question. Adventure in a mage, right? Given a mage, represent as an into an grid using zero based indexing. Each cell contains one of the values 1 2 3, which determines the directions you are allowed to move from the cell. That's perfect. 1 is moved to the right only, 2 you may move down only, and 3 you may move right or down. Both direction are available, right? So what we have to do, you start at the top left cell 0 to 0, and the entry the n must reach the bottom right cell and in n minus 1 and n minus 1, that is exist. Following the movement rule in the each cell you pass through, you are never allowed to move outside the boundaries of the grid. The adventure of the path of a path is the sum of the values of all cells visited along that path, including both the entry and exit cells. That perfect. Find the total number of distinct valid paths from entry to exit, and among all the such path, the maximum possible adventure returns the answer total path and max adventure. That's perfect. I explain you the problem. The problem says that we have an n into n grid, which means this is n into n grid, and every cell tells you which direction you are allowed to move from the cell, and the each direction you tell that where you have to move. 3, which means you can move right or down anywhere. 2, you have to down. 1, you have to go the right. 3, move anywhere right and down. That is the question, right? So we have to start from the here. If we can copy this and come here, so this is now this is the, that means from the here to here 3 to 3 we have to reach, and destinations valid path. Its adventure in the sum of all cells values visited including the starting and end cell. All the cell we have to visited, we need, and that we at that end we just have to return the total number of valid paths and maximum adventure. Got it? This is the number of paths is taken modulo 1 e to the power 9 plus 7. That's is the edge case we have to always to take, and that is the use number of entries. Then we have to take use this. So the problem is we just take this one. Now from the starting to 0, right? 0 to 0 is 3. That means 0 0 is our here. What is 0 0? 0 0 is our here is 3. Got it? Now so we can go both way, right? Go and that means right and bottom. So we can take, so here we can take 3 plus, now we can go right and down, so we can just take 2, go right. Now 0 1, right? Now the 0 1, and the 0 1 is, and after that 0 1 is our this one, and then 1 1, which means we just have to go on the only for down, right? So 1 1. Now what we have to do, 0 0 is 3, 0 1 is our 2, and then 1 1 is our 3. The answer is simple. What is the answer is here 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, 3 3 6 and 2 8, right? This one, this is the path 1. Now path 2, come here to 0, just go down, that means 3. What is the next part? 3 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 7, right? So the answer is total path is equal to 2, max adventure is equal to 8. So the answer is 2 and 8. That's simple. Total path is 2, max answer is 8. So the answer is this one. Now you understand what I am saying and what is the questions? Yes. So here we analyze the problem, then we think this is use number and we just have to find the max path, adventure, then we just have to go in the dynamic programming idea, DP. Now, the important observation is that we only move right or down. So there is no cycles, right? For every cell, we need two things, way I and way j. Way I and way j, right? The number of valid paths from I to j is the destinations, and the adventure is I to j. That's fun, right? Adventure is I to j, destinations is n minus 1 and n minus 1. That's simple. So the maximum adventures obtained starting from I to j and reaching the destinations. A simple approach would use 2 n into n DPRS, but we only need to current rows and the current below it, so we can optimize the space. Got it? I think so. Basically, you understand the problem and the thing what I am thinking. So why process from bottom right? Suppose we are at I and j, right? We have just I and j, and the I just explain you from here, then you will understand. Like I and j, this one. Now if grid of I and j is equal to 1, we can only use this one, I and j plus 1. Got it? If grid I j is equal to 2, we can only use I plus 1 and j. That is. Got it? So I just write the code and then I will understand you what happening here. So the code is just paste. Sorry. The code is, yes. So there is the code. I just write the code, otherwise it will take a lot of time in a videos. So I just write the code here. Now I just understand you. I just take this the mode values and start from the, and now we just have to take the two vector arrays. Why? There is the one is next way, next adventure. That means way and the adventure, right? Start from the last and just all these, that means current way put the 0 and current adventure is put on the -1, right? Process from the right to left. Got it? So just write the left and the base case of destinations, if I is equal the n is equal n minus 1 और अगर कहीं पूरा इन तक पहुँच गए we reach in the last. So current value j is equal to 1, current adventure is equal to grid of I and j, and we just have to continue this, right? Now we just have to move right, like we just have to find the 2 and 3, then there is the two options, move right and down. So this is the move right and this is the move down. Now current row becomes the next row, right? Yes, that means the current row is the become the last row, and at the end we just have to max adventure to finding the finding the max adventure. What is happening there, man? Wait. Yes, so at the end mein we just have to next adventure is equal to -1. If we have to found, then 0, otherwise next adventure is we just have to get return the answer and then return the next way and the max adventure. That's the code. And here the time complexity, there is a very, that means important thing is, what is the time complexity here? The time is, you can see here the time is in the order of n square because it keep only the current row, right? And space is order of n. Now you understand? So I hope you will understand. So thank you so much guys.